It's been a minute. I mean, a long minute. But thank you. Shout out to Cynthia Marshall for saying, I miss your recipes. And so tonight, we're going to do a baked shrimp wrap. It is so delicious. And you know how I like to do it. I have all my ingredients right here out on the table. And so I'm going to start with, I have 2 cups of chopped shrimp, 4 cups of chopped broccoli, half a cup of onions, a third cup of cheese, 2 cups of mixed peppers chopped up, and 1 jar of alfredo sauce, 1 14-ounce jar. Now, if you want, you can make your alfredo sauce from scratch. I don't do that anymore. I used to, but I just buy it. So I'm going to start with the shrimp, and I'm going to season them. You know, Old Bay and seafood go together, right? I'm going to season them with some Old Bay and paprika together. We're just going to sprinkle them. And again, this is Old Bay and paprika, half and half. You just mix them half and half and let it sit for a while before I use it so that the essence gets on one another. Alrighty. So these, sometimes I use raw shrimp. Sometimes I do cooked shrimp. Our shrimp are ready, and I'm going to show you something that everybody's familiar with, and that is these wonderful crescent rolls that are used in many recipes. Well, they're going to be used in our recipe today. So you're going to need 2 of these and chop it open. Now, if you look at my cookie tray, my pizza sheet rather, if you look at my pizza sheet, I already have 1 can of these on the tray. You're going to need 2, and I wanted you to see how it's laid out. In a circle, almost like a star, but you want to leave space in the middle for a small bowl to fit, because most times people like to eat dressing, like ranch dressing with this or something. So now you take your second jar, checking can, and just begin to fill in. Notice you have a lot of empty space in between here. So you want to fill those in so that when you close your wrap, you have enough to cover. See there? This makes for an amazing snack, especially if you're having company over and watching a football game or basketball game or baseball game. This makes a really nice and filling treat because of the bread. Alrighty. So now our base is in place and it's ready. Now we're going to start with our shrimp. Pour our shrimp in. And all the measurements are down in the description for everything you see here. 6 basic ingredients, wonderful to the taste. Your 2 cups of broccoli. Then you're going to take your onions. And again, the measurements are right down there in the description. Your peppers. Beautiful already. And then you're going to mix this. So you're mixing your shrimp, broccoli, peppers. Why am I using a fork? My spatula is right here. Isn't that pretty? So mix it all together. Then you're going to add the very last ingredient, which is, well, 2 more. You're going to add your alfredo sauce. Just pour that right in there. Now you have an amazing mixture. It's going to cook together and be delicious. Now at this point, I don't have it in the description because I don't use much of it, but if you want to, you can add salt and you can even add pepper. I'm going to leave this plain, excuse me, because I think I have enough seasoning in my alfredo sauce. Look at that beautiful mixture. Isn't that gorgeous? So you do have your cheese left and you're going to use that in a moment. All right, so we come back to our wonderful little bread star. And if you want to make sure you keep your hole straight in the middle, you can just stick a bowl there. That'll help because once it's done, you can put a bowl of ranch dressing. But now, let's go on and add our mixture to the star. It's gonna go all the way around. How about a spoon, Karen? Look at that deliciousness. All those raw vegetables, which are good for you, by the way. All the way around. And it's a pretty good amount of mixture. That's why we use 2 cans of bread. All right, now your final ingredient for sure is your cheese. So once you get it nice and even, you just want to take your cheese and sprinkle it. Eggs and cheese are like cooking glue. They really help to hold things together. Now you can do this without cheese if you desire. You don't have to have the cheese, but it makes a nice addition. And now we're going to begin to wrap. Take the bowl out of the way. And you start pulling your bread over. Pull it over to the middle. I did another variation of this with barbecue chicken, and I'll put that link in the chat as well. They both make tremendously nice sandwiches. You're having something special or you just want something different. So bring it over to the middle, bring each piece over, let it connect to the bread in the middle. Almost there. Right, so you're gonna push those in the middle. Make sure they connect, get it nice and snug. Push it together as much as you can into a nice, beautiful circle. Now our oven has been on 375, so it is ready. Put it on 375 until the bread is baked. Once the bread is done, we'll take it back out. See you in a minute. Welcome back. And I think it's done. Look at that deliciousness. So remember that little space I told you about in the middle? Here I have a bowl of ranch dressing. You can just sit that right down in the middle there and use that for dipping if you choose. And because I believe parsley belongs on everything, I'm going to use it as a nice little garnish. It just makes everything look so pretty. Alrighty, so now we're just going to take a slice. Oops. very juicy. There you have a broccoli shrimp wrap. Now, you know I have to taste it. I have to be consistent. You let yours sit for a little longer when you take it out of the oven. It'll dry up some. So give it a try. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more great recipes. God bless you.